It's Nashville Unsigned. Welcome back. We are sitting here with the family LED, which means light ends darkness. This is Soraya and Ben from the band LED. Say what's up, everybody.
What's up?
What's up, y'all?
These guys look so cool. They always look so cool. The freshest.
Yeah.
So let's start out of the gate with like Nashville. Like, where are you guys from? What brought you to Nashville? How'd you guys become LED?
Well, I'm originally from Puerto Rico, born and raised there. Came out here and to actually moved to Cleveland, Ohio, and that's where I met Sarai.
Nice.
She was in this. Her dad was a pastor at this inner city church, where he just picked up a bunch of these young, crazy kids, and just served us, pretty much. And that's how I met her. Yeah.
That's so cool. That's so cool. So how long have you guys been in Nashville?
Well, I moved initially with my husband about 4 or 5 years ago.
Okay.
So we've been here for a while, and then he came with his wife.
So light ends darkness. I've seen, kind of what you guys do, and you guys can draw some people into a show I've seen, and what you guys are doing with like the dance world and EDM and just the integration. Explain to Nashville Unsigned kind of like the vibe of LED, light ends darkness.
Well, LED, light ends darkness. I mean, at the end of the day, we really believe that we could bring some type of clarity and just light and awareness to life in general, and we do it through music. Get on stage and just have nothing but fun. We want to challenge people to think differently. We want people to cry, laugh, whatever it is.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, we just want to bring light into the world.
Yeah.
I know it sounds cheesy sometimes, but we believe that that we can bring light into this crazy world, especially now with everything.
Starts with one person.
One person,
yeah.
and especially with everything that's going on in our nation. Sometimes we just need to have just a little bit of fun, right? It's freedom.
I actually went to DC not that long ago for Memorial Day weekend, and there was a quote from Martin Luther King. I went to his the monuments that were dedicated to him, and it says the only way to drive out darkness is with light, and the only way to drive out hate is with love.
Yes.
And that, I was like, that made me think of you guys because I had already known you guys at that point. I'm like, whoa, what a cool.
Yeah.
The light shows, LED like has crazy cool light shows, production behind them.
Yeah.
Got the DJ sitting back there. What up?
Yeah, DJ Jimmy Rock,
Yeah,
you gotta check him
Jimmy
out.
Rock.
He's pretty dope.
Cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, like your guys' vibe is just, it's trendy, it's positive,
Cool.
and you're talking about like good stuff.
Yeah. Us being on light, we believe that a flashlight in a lit room has no purpose. So we have to go to where it's dark sometimes, and we just love it. We just love to see. We know when we made that connection with someone. We see it in their eyes. We see it when we're on stage, and we're just like, they got it.
Aw.
They got it. So it's been awesome. I mean, it's just an awesome place to be right now.
Yeah.
What can Nashville Unsigned, anybody watching Nashville Unsigned can look forward to with Light Ends Darkness? Anything that you guys have going on that's coming up?
Well, we're currently working on our project. We have a cool single that's going to be coming out really soon, which I think is gonna challenge people. It's an anthem song, but we're in the studio right now. We're working on our next project. Spring,
Touring.
get back on the road and
Shows.
start doing shows and get back to the fans.
I think one of the best things that we look forward to in the spring is we do these school tours in inner city schools.
Dude,
With like
that's cool.
troubled youth, like they're like the roughest.
Yes.
Like the roughest schools. And it's just so cool because these principals will have us come in and actually kind of like treat them, at the end of the year.
Yeah.
And we come in with a really a positive message. He'll do some speaking, and then we come in with this banging band and just rock their
Lights,
faces off.
everything.
And they just lose it.
They lose their mind.
They lose it, and that's kind of like one of our favorite things that we look forward to in the spring because it's, I don't know, they have so much fun, and we get to be able to spread a message of making good decisions and that's just kind of our heart, and it's always been and it'll always be our mission.
Shining that light. That's
Yeah.
super cool.
There's just no point. I feel like there's no point to have talent if there's not a purpose behind it.
Right.
Love it.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like there's got to be something that we can add value to this world and to the people behind us.
And so, like, up until now, like throughout your entire music career, what has been the most valuable learning lesson?
Especially being indie, how important it is to know your why. Like why we do it.
Yeah.
You know, and why and who we are. So I just feel like we've had so many people come and go and influence and kind of try to veer us in other directions. But for us, it's just always been about like, if we know why we do it and who we are and what we're supposed to be doing, then it just doesn't matter when the highs and when the lows come, because we're just going to keep doing it.
And knowing who you are, I mean, you can't, that can't be shaken. I mean, you
Yeah.
can't, they can't take
that.
who you are away from you.
Exactly.
But at the end of the day, do as much as you can yourself. Do all that you can until you can't.
Yeah.
That's the key
Yeah,
to
that's a
it.
good one.
And you need to figure out a way to be self-sustained in this game, unless you're willing to give up who you are.
Right.
Yeah. Super cool. Well, guys, this is LED, Light Ends Darkness. You can find them on all social media. We'll have just a whole feature on them, all their links tagged and all that good stuff, website, everything, and where to find them. So thank you guys. Thank you guys
thank you
so
guys.
much for
Thank
being
you for
here.
having us.
Happy to be here.
I
So-
love these guys, and they're positive. They're doing good stuff in this world. So catch them. We're out, guys.